Sup, 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 sup. Cheers, cheers. Yeah, so yesterday I went to downtown Tokyo again. I met people from England, so they are British, and I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar with, British accent. As you can see, I've got an American accent, an Australian accent, and of course this ninja accent. Yeah, so but I like the sound of it. I like the sound that native British English speaker make. Does it make sense? Because they speak like, the Queen's English. It sounds just sexy for me. Yeah, so that was a good time. But yeah, so we went some bars, to get beer, and yeah, I show them around. Kinda. Yeah. We respect each other. So after 3 hours, we decided to go to the third place. And they were like, we'd like to go. We'd like to listen to music. I was like, man, you can count on me. Bro. You know who I am? I'm a local ninja, man. I have a confidence. Yeah. That's what makes us different. You know what I'm saying? That's where, anyway, putting that aside. And they were like, yeah, I'll follow you. So we went to the bar called Hub. Do you know what it is? H-U-B. Hub. Hub. Yeah. It's my pronunciation, okay? But yeah. It's the bar famous for people who wanna interact with foreigners. I mean, it's famous for Japanese people who wanna practice or who wanna communicate with native English speakers. So if you are native English speaker, or if you are people who can speak English, and if you wanna have local Japanese friend, I recommend you going there, because it's a British pub, but there are lots of Japanese. Okay, let me put it this way. There are few Westerners, right? Especially downtown Tokyo. On Friday, I think it's 50-50, because there are Westerners who want to talk to Japanese too, especially on Friday. On the weekend. Yeah, so it depends on the day. But yeah, I recommend you going there because it's chain. So wherever you are, especially in Tokyo, you can go anytime and you can find it anywhere. I ordered a beer. It was like $10. Yeah, a glass of beer costs $10. It's not bad price. It's a reasonable price, I guess. Because it's a bar, so yeah, it's normal. And we talked about immigrants and religions. What else? I don't remember. When I was talking to them, I was able to understand 50% of it. 50% of what they were saying. It's because because of their accent, because of a British accent, and obviously my listening skill is still poor, so yeah, I was a bit frustrated. I felt frustrated, but it happens, you know. I gotta still keep learning, you know what I'm saying? But they told me about what's happening in the UK, about their government, or like their lifestyle. One thing that I felt interesting is that they drive around Japan. So they rented a car, like van, and they've been driving, okay? And they were like, we are kind of magnet, you know, to attract, you know, good people, which means I'm a good person. Yeah, it's obvious, man. It's obvious, you know, because it's hard to suppress my sexy atmosphere, or like it's hard to hide my confidence, you know. So they attracted me, and I attracted them, you know, at the same time. Yeah, and we went to the Golden Guy, which is famous for Westerners or, you know, foreigners. We went to the karaoke, but it was on, well, Sunday night. But compared to the hub, like I said earlier, there's plenty of Westerners there. So if you're a person who wanna learn English, you wanna go to the Golden Guy first. Cause if you go to hub first, most of people are Japanese. Oh yeah, and they were like, when we are in the station, when we are at the station, there are people who are screaming on the microphone. There are people who are screaming or who are speaking out by using microphone. With the microphone. What is it? Yeah. And I was like, actually, there is an election in a week. They're trying to persuade, they're trying to speak out what they're thinking, you know. And we were talking about our election and their election. Yeah. But since I've got this level of English, I mean, it's hard to talk about politics or the economy, you know, because there's lots of jargon, the special words, so it's hard to talk about it for me. But I'm kind of language nerd, so nothing makes me happier than talking to native English speaker or listening to them. Yeah, so it was a wonderful time to expand, you know, expand the way I think, or, you know, expand my inner world. I just want to know the way Westerners think. Because living in Japan is a weird thing, in a way. Because Japan is an island, right? Living in Japan itself means it's hard to know what people in another country think. It doesn't make sense. We force each other to think the same way, kinda. That's why our appearance or outfits are similar. Yeah. Think about Japanese culture or Japanese fashion or Harajuku fashion. You know, they're similar, or for me, even for me, they're almost same outfit, fashion, like makeup as well. So yesterday, when I was in izakaya with British people, people who were sitting next to me, they were 3 Japanese girls. They wore the same outfit, clothes, and they've got, beautiful nails. So the British girl was interested in their nails, so she was like, "Can I take a photo of you guys?" And the Japanese girls were like, "What did she say?" in Japanese. And they look at me, because I was a translator at the time. So I was like, "Oh, she wants to take a photo of you guys in Japanese, Now for me, they all got plastic surgery, according to my experience, because they've got double lids, and they've also got like this. I don't know how to explain. I don't know the exact word in English, but yeah, they've got this thick, chunk. I don't know, but it's obvious that they had a plastic surgery, and they are all similar. Like their faces are similar to me. Yeah, that's weird. That was weird for me, but it was interesting for the British girl. So for me, they seemed like they are just obsessed with their appearance. So like I said earlier, there is an election in a week in Japan, but I don't know if they go to the election or not, because they seemed like they were 20s and they're obsessed with their outfit or makeup, When we were talking about the election, the British couple said like, where the government made that system, so they are puppet. I mean, we are puppet of them, The government has that system, and the government made that system. So we are the puppet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I felt what they were saying. But at least we gotta use that right. Either way, we gotta use that right. Maybe they were right. The system is something that they made. I know it. Going back to that topic, you should go to the hub, okay? If you wanna find local Japanese friends, okay? Because there are lots of people who want to talk to you guys in English, right? That's it. Yo, I respect you, and I respect Japanese beer, because it makes me feel better. You know what I'm saying? Love you guys. See ya.